Hi guys. How much do you think a dinosaur weighs? Well, today we're going to figure out what mass is really all about. On Earth, mass and weight are really the same thing, but weight really depends on gravity. So if you go to a different planet, your weight will change, but your mass will not. However much space you already take up on Earth, you'll already take up that much space anywhere else you get put in the universe. But your weight will change because there's less gravity. So we are going to focus on mass today, and you're going to go into the lab and you're going to measure some different materials. You'll have to do 4 materials that are required. You need to practice using the triple beam balance. And on a triple beam balance, there are 3 arms. We're going to talk about all 3 of them, but you'll need to measure 4 items that are required, and then you'll get to choose another 4 items to mass. Now, if you're home and you can't do this lesson in class, then just do the first 4 items and see the document that's attached so you can complete it. So, I did ask you about a dinosaur. How much do you think a dinosaur weighs? A lot, right? Here's a dinosaur. Let's see how much this dinosaur weighs. So on Earth, again, like what I said, is mass and weight are the same thing. So we're going to mass the dinosaur. So the first thing we do is we want to make sure that all of our beams, that there are 3 arms, 1, 2, 3, 3 arms. One is for the 10 grams, this is 100 grams, and this is single grams and tenths of a gram. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you get a balance is you want to make sure that all of the weights are to the left side. And then you want to make sure that you're trying to line up this line, just like you did in our virtual lab. And if that lines up, great. If it doesn't, there's a little thing down here that you just twist. And you can twist it a little bit forward or a little bit back, but your balance should be set up. If it's not, please raise your hand. I will literally come and help you so we can get it done right and quick, and we can get it so it balances out at 0. All right, so I'm gonna put our awesome dinosaur on the balance. This is called a tray. Not the dinosaur, the actual part of the balance. And the first thing I'm gonna do is see if I'm gonna use the hundreds because that's the heaviest weight. So I'm gonna move it over. That's way too much weight. So then I'm gonna use the tens. Ooh, that's almost exactly the right weight, but it's still just a little bit too much. So I'm gonna put my 10 back to 0. And when you're using these, it's really careful. You got to be very careful when you touch them. And I'm doing it kind of backwards so that you guys can see how it moves. And I just kind of touch it from the bottom. I try not to push the arm up too much. But I'm going to let it go and balance. Pretty soon my arm is going to move, right? This whole big arm. There are 3 arms, all connected. Here it goes. Okay, we're getting close. See, we're looking for the zeros to line up. This is not a fast process, in case you didn't notice. You gotta wait till the arms stop swinging. I'm almost there. I think we're pretty close to 0 now. There it is. Okay. So we're pretty close to 0 here, but we want to read it. Every one of these is 1 gram, but then the little marks are tenths of a gram. I have to come around, take a peek. So it looks like this is 9 grams, and it's past the 5, so 9.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9.6 grams. That's how much this actual dinosaur, the mass of this dinosaur is 9.6 grams. Now, I don't think there is a dinosaur that was 9.6 grams, but maybe like an ancient bug or something. I don't know. Today, you're going to do your lab. Please make sure you take turns. Everybody get an opportunity to get hands-on and try and move the balance in the scales. Use the triple beam balance. It has 3 arms. You want to make sure then when you're done with your lab that you submit the form to me so that I know that you know what you're doing. All right. Have a good one. Enjoy the lab. Work well together.